a guy that's going to see extensive action on third and pass downs in San Diego, with Melvin Gordon working as the early down back. Look, Gordon is a flashy rookie, but he's really struggled in pass protection already in training camp, and he was average at best in terms of the receiving game during his days at Wisconsin. In steps Danny Woodhead. Woodhead, remember, just a couple of seasons ago, had 76 receptions, over 1,000 combined yards, and 8 touchdowns for the Bolts. Last year, his season was cut prematurely due to a broken fibula. Now healthy, I think he's got to see, maybe 40% of the snaps within this offense, which should be high-powered. I think he'll easily eclipse 50 catches as well. So again, don't forget about him and the beer fuzzy hours of your draft, especially in PPR settings. Player number 2, how about Eric Decker of the New York Jets? Now, everybody is discounting Jets because the Geno factor. I get it, but Chan Gailey is in control of this offense now. Rex Ryan is long gone, now manning the ship in Buffalo. This is going to be a spread the wealth offense, and Decker, given his 6-foot+ size, is a great red zone target, a guy that can get down the field at will on defenses. And with Brandon Marshall also in tow, I think he's going to see a lot of single coverage opportunities within this new scheme. Last year, he tucked inside the top 36 on a per-game basis, flirting with the 1,000-yard mark and a handful of touchdowns. I think he's going to see a slight uptick in numbers, something around 70 catches, 1,000 yards, and 7 touchdowns. At his 120+ ADP, you are stealing from the blind in fantasy drafts. Last but not least, how about Vernon Davis of the San Francisco 49ers, a guy that was clearly fool's gold last year as he was tied to the line. He had exactly one, that's right, one red zone target, which is really unimaginable considering his physical prowess and stature overall. Now, he was dealing with a few nicks and scrapes, bad ankle, knee, back, etc. early on in the season last year, but he has now been given a full bill of health, and I think he's going to be fine. And an offense that I think is going to be a little bit more high powered than people expect. I think he's going to be a fixture inside the red zone, especially given the downsides of this San Francisco defense, which lost a lot of firepower in the offseason. Don't be at all shocked if VD gets back to around 700 yards on 55+ catches with 6 to 8 touchdowns this year, a guy that you're getting in rounds 12 or 13 of most early drafts.